Hollow Knight Steel Soul mode is notoriously difficult. You have to beat the game without dying a single time, because if you do, the entire save will be deleted automatically. It's basically Hollow Knight's version of hardcore mode. Steel Soul also happens to be a goal that I've been trying to achieve for months now, dating back to the very first Hollow Knight video that I ever made on this channel. It's been looming over my head for far too long, so I decided to beat it while live streaming once and for all. The only problem is that it didn't exactly go to plan. I was trying to do challenges that my chat gave me on some of the bosses, and it was all going great until I faced Watcher Knights without any charms. After dying early in the stream, I felt pretty tilted, so I decided that the next logical thing to do would be to beat Steel Soul as fast as possible to get it over with. What happened next completely shocked me. That was so bad. Alright, this time we're doing it differently. Last time, it was all about doing crazy challenges. This time, since I'm annoyed that I lost so much progress, I'm speedrunning. I've never speedrun Hollow Knight before, but I'm gonna try to speedrun Steel Soul. The stage was set. Now all that I needed to do was show off my speedrunning skills. I've watched speedruns before, so I knew what to do, and I was going for world record pace. What do they do? Shit, that's not the button. I tried to do the speedrun thing where they press like the menu and then you get saved. This is definitely Fireborn gameplay, Infected Spider. When I want to watch really good gameplay, I don't go to Fireborn, I go to this, because this is what real speedrunning looks like. This may not look like it, but this is peak Hollow Knight gameplay right now. What if I just beat Steel Soul this stream? That would be pretty funny. What if I died in Steel Soul and then I decided to speedrun it and then just beat it this stream? Wah, don't hit me. He hit me, that was rude. After that foreshadowing, I continued zooming through the game. My plan was to beat False Knight, get Vengeful Spirit, and then get to the Hornet fight as soon as I possibly could, and this worked pretty well. I attempted to skip someone in chat told me about that I'd never done before, but that's essential for speedruns. It saves a ton of time, letting you cut straight through Green Path instead of looping all the way around to the Hornet fight. Okay, somebody else had to lure this guy over here. Oh my god, look at that, first try. Oh, I'm so fast. I really am a speedrunner. This is not professional speedrunning strats, but I don't care. I want a little bit of lifeblood for a tiny bit of security, so that I don't have to worry about healing. I think it'll save me in the long run. I was able to beat Hornet pretty quickly, and my next decision would be a crucial one to decide how the run would go. I knew what I wanted to do, but I need a lot of geo in order to pull it off. My goal is to just get strength and a nail upgrade, and then I think with just one nail upgrade and unbreakable strength, and unbreakable heart if I can get a couple charm notches, this run is going to be a piece of cake. I won't need mask shards, I'll just need an unbreakable heart. But in order to do that, I'm going to need a lot more geo. So I need to think about that. What's the most efficient way to get geo? I beat these big mushroom dudes to get a charm notch, and then I started on my journey to get geo. My goal was to get enough geo so that I could buy both fragile strength and fragile heart at the same time. From there, I'd equip strength, go to Mantis Lords, then get a nail upgrade in City of Tears, and I'd be able to get another charm notch from Salubra later to let me equip heart. The plan was set, and I followed it to a T. Imagine you lose a boss fight in Steel Soul and your screen shifts to a POV of Joe Rogan asking, so what went wrong in the fight? My worst nightmare. I want to see if I can snipe it. Yep. Good shot. That was that. Nice, that was really efficient. How much did that give me? 50. Okay, that's good. Your estimate is that I'm 32 minutes into the run. Perfect. I have no time frame because I haven't speedrun before, so I don't know if that's good or bad for my personal best. I would assume that this is my personal best because this is the first time that I've tried to speedrun. But I'm also making up my route as I go, so... Fragile Heart. I'll get Fragile Strength first. There we go. Fragile Heart. There we go. And then if we rest on the bench, get rid of this guy. We equip Fragile Strength. I need one more Charm Notch to get Fragile Heart. Do that later. Isn't there like an achievement that you get for beating Steel Soul fast or something? Or beating the game fast? What if I beat Steel Soul really fast? I feel like there's like a 5-hour achievement. What if I did that but Steel Soul? I just try to use Claw. I'm trying to get Claw. I can't use Claw to get Claw, that's not how it works. Okay, nice. Cool. Oh my god, I'm absolutely zooming. Nice. Perfect. There we go, we paid you to strengthen the nail. We started Hollow Knight a week ago, so how many times did I beat this game? I've only beat the game a few times, actually. I've only had a few saves where I've beaten it. I think... 2? 3? 2? Like, I've only made it to, like, the Hollow Knight in 2 saves. But the second one of those, I played a decent amount more. Alright, here's the plan. I'm going to go straight up from here. We're going to beat Soulmaster. We're going to go get the Charm Notch from Salubra so that I can equip Heart. And then I'm going to get Crystal Dash. And then after I've gotten Crystal Dash, we go straight down to get Double Jump. And then we probably upgrade my Nail with a Pale Ore that I'll get there. And then we hunt down the Dreamers. That's the plan. I had an efficient Soulmaster fight, and then I was able to collect a lot of Geo and use it to get a Charm from Salubra, and in turn the Charm Notch that I needed to equip Fragile Heart. With that out of the way, everything was set up for success. Not only that, but I felt like I was playing the best that I ever had as well. Great Slash for Markoth? Exactly, so helpful. Did I already save this grub? I already did. Look at that! Oh my god. So skilled at the game. I realized that I'd already saved the grub, and I needed to back out, so I just fell right between that tiny gap in between the spikes. That was actually crazy. 1 hour and 7 minutes into the run. Okay, I'm going a little bit slower than I would have liked, to be honest, but we should be fine. We're closing in on the home stretch. It may not look like it, but I'd be surprised if I have 2 hours left. I was able to buy Lumafly Lantern, then I headed into Crystal Peaks. Peaks were really quick for me, and I was able to get Sea Dash and Descending Dark without any troubles. Next up, I decided to get Monarch Wings, upgrade my Nail one more time, and then get started on the Dreamers, but as I was on my way to Broken Vessel, I realized something. I forgot about a whole other step, actually. How am I going to get to Uumuu? I need the Shadow Dash, right? Is there a way to get to Uumuu without Shadow Dash? Or at the very least, I need Isma's tier. I didn't think about this. Guys, I'm not a speedrunner. I feel like I can't waste all the time to go to Kingdom's Edge, though. Right? I need to find a more efficient way. I don't know, I might need help. Speedrunners don't get Shade Cloak or Monarch Wings. Okay, I need to watch more speedruns, but for now, I guess, I don't know what to do. I guess I probably have to get Isma's, right? It was my darkest moment of the run. I was lost for what I had to do, but I had a little bit of time before I came to a crossroads. I had no idea how to get to Uumuu, and I needed chat's help more than ever. For now though, I had to just focus on the present moment and do what I could to advance the run. Get 2 heals off probably, and then he's almost dead. That was a good dodge. Nice! Efficient fight. That's perfect. I'm already like several hours into the run, so I'm not a speedrunner at this point, but I'm trying. I think my estimate of it being like 3.5 hours is actually going to be way too low, unfortunately. I think it'll be really tough to get that. But how am I going to get to Uumuu? That's a question. The other ones I'm totally fine with beating. Just Uumuu is going to be annoying. Great, we got the Pale Ore, and now this is how I get out, right? Here, we're going to do a bench warp really quick. I think that's probably the fastest way to get this done. We are at 1 hour and 22 minutes in the save. I still need to figure out how I'm going to get to Uumuu. You guys have any suggestions? Any ideas what I should do? Is there just a Crystal Dash across? I'm going to smoke Watcher Knights after what they did. You don't even know. Okay, being very efficient. Should be almost dead. That was the fight. I do need Crystal Dash. Okay, I do have Crystal Dash. So is it just a dash across a pool of acid? Is that what it is? That was in fact all that it is. I had taken down the first streamer, and now one of my chatters, whose name is MNHD, was able to direct me to where I needed to go to beat Uumuu. Unfortunately, it was not going to be easy. I think this way, right? But I don't have Isma's. You said I don't need Isma's. Is this going to be some insanely precise Crystal Dash? I'm pretty sure it is. Will I even be able to do this? The acid grub? Yeah, I remember it. Okay, it's this, right? I hit my head, but that's what you want me to do, right? Just crazy precise. So I need to be really careful. I don't know how I get that any better than I just did. No way. Oh, I'm so good at the game. That acid skip took out a huge amount of time from the run, allowing me to go straight to Uumuu without getting a few other abilities that you'd usually need first. Not having Isma's tier in the teacher's archives would be annoying, but doable, and before too long at all, I was able to beat the boss with the help of Quirrell. Okay, should be fine. I dreamed Uumuu. Oh, a little bit late. I definitely could have. My bad. At least I beat him though. Okay, just one boss left. One dreamer left and then the Hollow Knight. I'm trying to think the most efficient way to get to Deepnest, and I genuinely have no idea. They actually, no, actually I know exactly what I'm gonna do now. I thought about it a little bit more and I'm set. Next up, I needed to get to the last dreamer, Hera. The only problem is that she's on the other side of the map, in Deepnest, but I decided to go through the Mantis village and I was able to get there before too long. I don't think it was the most efficient route, but it was the one that I was the most familiar with. Before I knew it, I had already made it to the distant village. Fine guys, I'll go sit on your creepy bench. We are friends. Welcome. Sit and rest. I'm losing time in my speedrun. I got stuck in the beast den for a lot longer than I would have liked, especially on this stalking devout, but I was able to eventually come up with a strategy that worked. Okay, at least I'm getting some soul. I guess I'll probably try to D-Dark him. That probably makes the most sense, because I can get lots of damage and I can just tank him a little bit. I know that I have to go that way. I didn't have soul. Okay, 2 D-Darks was the way to go. Okay. Nice. Finally figured out how to beat him. Guys, it's almost time. I'm about to either die in the Hollow Knight for the second time in Steel Soul, or I'm gonna beat it in under 2.5 hours. Barely 2 hours after I'd started the Steel Soul run because I was annoyed, I was just one step away from beating the final boss in speedrunning Hollow Knight's hardest game mode. It all came down to this, and although I did feel a bit nervous, I was ready to clutch it up and send this thing home. Here we go, you guys ready for this? I died on the Hollow Knight last time that I attempted Steel Soul. I mean, technically 2 times ago. I just have to hope that my skills as a gamer have improved enough to the point where I can beat him this time. Here we go. Okay, I don't have Shade Dash. Have to remember that. A little bit annoying. Good heal, because now I can do some more damage. That sucks. I need to focus. Come on. 2 heals if I can. One heal. Heal, please. Oh my god, wait, if I don't monumentally throw, I've done it. Heal more, because he's just killing himself. Come on. Come on, we did it! Oh my god, that's so fast! I actually can't believe that. Guys, we just speedran Hollow Knight Steel Soul in under 2.5 hours. That might even have been in under 2 hours and 15 minutes. I want to see my final time. Holy, that was so quick. Maybe I should be a professional speedrunner. The world record is 32 minutes. I basically was there though. Surely I'm second place, right? What's next on the leaderboard? What's after 32 minutes? I gotta be right up there. Thank you very much, Team Sherry. Steel Soul, Speedrun 1, Speedrun 2. 2 hours and 5 minutes! Holy! With that, our story today is done. I never expected anything like this to be possible, and yet here we are. That is how I accidentally speedran Hollow Knight Steel Soul in just over 2 hours.